So today we're going to be dealing with kayak related stuff, or even canoe. So if you have a canoe or a kayak and you want to put it on top of your car or SUV, these are pretty good for that. Now what you will need to do is order yourself a set, and you can either order ones that come together, and I'll show you the link for in case you just want to order them already together and mount them right onto your car or truck, or maybe you want some that are cheaper in value that you need to put together, and that would be this one right here. But what you'll get is, I got it where you actually have enough for 2 kayaks or canoes, and so in total I think I paid less than 40 bucks for it, which is pretty nice price. I'll put the link down for these too, but the thing is you have to put them together. So you'll get all these parts, and you may be wondering what the heck do I do with all those? First thing I would say is the little tool that they give you. Just toss that away. Don't even try to use that. Get yourself some proper tools. So what you're going to do is take one side out first. Get them out of their wrapper. And you'll get this right here, and you'll get this plate that'll be inside. It doesn't go inside, it actually go on the outside of it, just so you know that. So you take that on out, and then you're going to take this here, and the one with the groove on the bottom, you see that kind of groove in there? That goes to the bottom. So the hooks that go up in the air will be the top, and anything below that, of course, will be the bottom. So all of this is the top, and of course down below that is the bottom. So you will want this with that track right there pointing towards the bottom. So we'll take that and we'll slide it on here, push it on back for now, far back. That way we can take here and put it together. And if things aren't lining up, just give it a little squeeze or push and get it in there, and get those first 2 holes lined up. All right, and then at that point you can start to pull this back over. So as you can see, there are enough for 6 holes, so make sure you have all 6 holes lined up. All right, and once you have that lined up, that's where you're going to take 4, not 6, but 4 of these bolts right here, and go ahead and separate them on out. All right, so now, as you can see, these are those carriage bolts, and you have that, what do you want to call that, square underneath. So that goes along the top, so you have the hole underneath there. If you look in there, you see you have the square to receive the square from here. So you're just going to put that in there, and you're going to do all 4 outside. Not the 2 in the middle, just all in the 4 corners. And don't worry about getting it recessed in there right away, because once you start to put your screws in, your bolts on, your nuts on, it'll pull it in the rest of the way. So there we go. There we go. So now that plate that was on the inside, you're going to take that right there, and you're going to put it down there with you see how it also has a groove too? You want it in the same way. You don't want it opposite, you want it in the same way. All right. And once those are in, you can take your washers, put those on. And then start to screw on your nuts. And for me on mine, I believe this one is a 1/2 inch. Once you have all those nice and down and tight in there, now you're going to take 2 of these right here and 1 of these. Now, how that's just going to set up on there is like that. Your rail on your car will go down in between there. So what you want to do is, after you have that off of there, unscrew these on out. Put the plastic knobs down. You won't need those just yet. You want to take the nuts and the washers all the way off the long bolt. And then you're going to take the long carriage bolt. You're going to put the long end through the other side with the hole, just like you did the others. Alright, so just knock that through. And we'll put the other one in. Now we'll flip it over. You're going to take the washer, put it on. And you'll take your nut and put that on. And using my deep socket here, I think this is what, a 14 millimeter? Well, tighten those down. Now at this point, what you may want to do is go ahead and take it and set it on the top of your rail, on top of your car or your SUV. You may want to set it on there to make sure that when you set it on your rail, that this bolt isn't too long. Some people, their rails sit lower, and so if that's the case, this rail may actually even touch your roof of your car. And the way, now at this point, you're going to take this right here, and don't orientate it that way. You want to orientate it that way because your rail is going to ride in between there. And then this right here just goes on that way. This is, of course, after it's on your on the rail of your car, you will put that part on. But that's essentially it. So If you like, hit the like button and definitely hit the subscribe button, because I'll be doing one for installation of this on your car or SUV. So go ahead and stay tuned, and thanks for joining.